Okay, let me see if I can do this review quickly. So somebody asked me about my experience at WGU for their instructional technology and design program. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I get it confused, but it has been cool. I started in July of this year, and I am currently in December. So each term is 6 months, and we are in the last month. My goal was to try and finish all 38 credits by October, and I failed that. I had a lot going on medically and just like at my job with everything going on with the state of education, especially here in Texas. Them playing around with people's money and stuff like that. Yeah, I had just had a lot going on. So yeah, my second goal was to try and be done by December, so I didn't have to pay for another term. That way, out of pocket, it would have been like less than $3,000 for this degree because I did get that $2,000 scholarship. However, yeah, life happened. Everything is just chaos, and we are here in the last month of the term, and I did not finish. I still have 3 classes, and the last classes that I have are my capstone. Um, and I plan to take those in January, which means I'm doing another 6 month term. However, my goal is to be done no later than March, hopefully February, for those last 3 classes. The last 3 classes are a capstone. They do require you to do research, write a paper, um, or find a problem, do a research, all that, implement it, put it together, together a course, and then actually give that course to people, whether it's students or adults, and all that jazz, which was going to be time consuming for me to try and get done in December. The last 4 classes of the program require they can only open up 1 class at a time, whereas before you could have all 3 classes opened up at the same you can have 3 classes opened up at the same time. So I had to actually wait for each performance assessment to be graded in order for me to start the next task, which takes time. And so for me to try and get all 3 of these done in the middle of a holiday season, not the best idea. So I'm okay with it. The cost of this degree is technically going to cost me like I am doing 1 term since I do have that scholarship. And so, because that is my girl math, that I am basically getting this degree for the cost of 1 term, but I'm going to complete it within 2 terms, hopefully less than 2 terms, then it's like I pay for it for 1 term out of pocket, which I'm okay with. I'm cool with it. Now, the program, it is 38 credits, and like I said, I'm down to my last 11, and I'm at a pause point because I'm going to start the new term and finish those last 3 classes. There are 2 OAs, and the OAs are proctored exams. Now, those proctored exams, I hated it. The company that they had before, since then, I've heard that they switched companies possibly, or they did the system differently or whatever. But when I say I hate it was crazy. Them OAs, like, were a headache. Like, and I already have test anxiety. So, like, spending 15-20 minutes trying to get logged into a test and taking a picture and scanning your room and all that, like, that just created more pressure than necessary, to the point where I have been studying for this exam, and now I'm all flustered and can't remember what I'm even testing for because they got me doing tricks and flips with the camera. And you also have to have a separate webcam from your laptop. So if your laptop has a camera in it, you still have to have one that attaches, a webcam that attaches. So yeah, it was too much. They want you to hold your ID up to the camera, but if it's blurry on the webcam, right, then they want you to go get your cell phone, take a picture of it. Your cell phone can't be in your testing site. So you would have to go get the phone, take a picture of it, show them the picture of your phone with your ID on it, so for them to verify it. Then you got to go put your phone back in another place and then rescan the room again and do all the stuff that you did. It's a headache. Like, when I say stressful, stressful. So hopefully, I heard they changed it. I don't know how true that is. I only had 2 performance assessments, and it was under that old scenario that I just described. But after that, everything else was easy peasy. You have performance assessments. Those are really just like papers, and yeah, I did have a couple of projects, and I just completed those in Canva, and took screenshots and attached it to my written papers and all that. Your courses are just they're modules that you go through, and you read articles, you watch videos, that type of thing. You answer questions inside there, and you keep moving on. There are some Now, there was some classes that I was able to finish in one day. Like, actually, there's two classes. I finished those two classes in 2 days. Some classes took me a week, just depending on what I had going on. And I had a lot going on. I was moving, had some medical issues, and then work was crazy. So yeah, some of those classes took a week. Some of them took 2 weeks. That last proctored exam course, that took me a month. Because, like I said, after I took that first proctored exam and I seen how it was, I was like, and I failed the first proctored exam for the first class, and then I had to retake it. I was like, I don't ever want to have to do this again. So I'm going to make sure that I know the information before I jump on there, especially when I know that they're about to put me through the ringer to scan my room and all that or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't want none of them headaches. So that one did take me a month to complete, but that was only because of my first experience with it, and I didn't want to have to take a second one. And so let's talk about that. If you fail a proctored exam, what happens? You have to do a ton of work, unnecessary work, stupid work. So don't fail a proctored exam. The OAs, don't fail it. Like, that was ridiculous, which also took another week for me to complete. Like, I had to do a study guide, and the study guide was almost 13, 14 pages long, and I had to submit that. And I had to watch videos and take more, do answer more questions. So don't ever fail a OA. Like, they put you through the ringer. Um, so yeah, what else can I tell you about this? One thing that I will say about this program, it is not hard. It is just a bunch of like understanding the history behind instructional design and like the different methodology. God, I'm saying that wrong. Just like all the like different types of things, Bloom's taxonomy, uh, all the little scientists and stuff, all the different like people. It's just helping you understand that. It's helping you understand the Addy model, the SAM model, like how kids learn, how adults learn, um, how college students learn. So yeah, that's the gist of the program. Does it teach you actually how to design a course? No. That would be another. That would be the second thing that I say is not great about the program. So the downfall of this program, I don't like that it does not actually teach you, like in the actual instructional design programs that are out there, like Articulate 360 or Rise 360, Nearpod, Canvas, um, any of the different programs that they have available. Even Adobe has like some stuff or whatever. They don't teach you any of that, and it's not included in your tuition for them to teach you that either. Like, if you look at their cybersecurity program and you look at all the like certifications that you can get after you finish their degree or whatever, which is amazing, because they're, if you were not in their program, you would have to pay for those all out of pocket yourself. And but when you're in the program and you pay the tuition, they teach you the stuff that you need to know for the exam, and they give you a waiver to take the exam, so you can basically get your certifications in that degree program. With this degree program, they don't have any of that. It's just teaching you all the background stuff behind it, which is great because you need to know it. However, like actually putting it into practice and like trying to put together a portfolio, which is what I'm spending my December doing while I'm waiting for the new term, and putting my website together, they don't teach you any of that, and they don't actually provide you with any of those programs that do teach you how to do that, which is the downfall. I feel like they should include that in the tuition or a discounted rate. Like, I feel like they should work with those companies to offer students a discounted price or included in the tuition or whatever for students. Like, if they added an extra $500, but it came with how with those different websites that create where you can create modules, and they had a course in there that taught you how to actually put together your module and all that, like using those programs, which is going to help you set you up for your career. That would be awesome, and they don't do that. So that would be my only gripe with the program outside of the OAs. But other than that, I love it. I hope to graduate this March. And yeah, so that's my update about the program. If you are considering it, um, definitely apply for the scholarship. Like I said, I like the nature of the program. I'm mad I didn't start sooner. And yeah, that's it. That's my review of the program. And I'll